যখন সারা পৃথিবীটা হাতের মুঠোয় চলে এলো, যখন এক দেশের কালচার আর এক দেশে হু হু করে ঢুকতে লাগলো, সমস্ত মানে ভোগপণ্যের সাথেও সংস্কৃতিটাও ঢুকতে লাগলো, তখন কি হচ্ছে যে গ্রাম বাংলার মানুষ, আমাদের তো গ্রাম প্রধান দেশ, শহরের কিছু মানুষ, কতিপয় দু চারটে মানুষ, তাদের ওই দেশের সংস্কৃতি, যারা সঙ্গীত জগতের সঙ্গে যুক্ত, তারা ওই দেশের যে সকল জিনিসগুলো বহুল প্রচারিত, যে সকল সঙ্গীত কালচার যাই হোক, সেইগুলো ওরা খুব সুন্দরভাবে নকল করে আমাদের ছায়াছবি বা গান, নতুন নতুন গানের মধ্যে তারা ওই সুরগুলো ইনপুট করতে লাগলো বা চিন্তা ভাবনাগুলো ইনপুট করতে লাগলো।
Internet has played the most vital role in most people's careers these days. Success today is based on how popular you are on the internet.
The joy of learning things is when you learn from a guru or when you learn from a friend or a teacher. The joy of that learning is it has a human touch. So you can make mistakes, you can get it rectified, and you can fall no matter how many times, and you know there's somebody to, you know, help you back on your toes.
Every coin has two different sides. One is good, one is bad.
With the internet, you'll probably take a wrong route and keep learning that thing over and over again till you finally realize that, you know, I've hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go. So what do?
Usually I used to have this rule where after one song we'd ask the crowd to give the band like a thumbs up for them to play the second song. But I think it's just silly because we're all friends here and everyone gives everyone a thumbs up, and I've never seen a thumbs down happen.
It's like firstly, all individuals now are split up into two: what they really are and what they are online. So immediately a split has happened at the core of a human being, that I can exist there, I have to do a different bunch of things and a different bunch of things here.
I learned everything off my camera from the internet. Everything, like everything. Nowadays I think to learn anything is very easy, but to apply it continuously, it takes a lot of time and effort.
I would say the net is doing a lot of good and a lot of bad. I think that's a cliche answer, but I really believe it's doing a little bit more good than it is doing bad to people, because DIY is the motto of the present generation, and it is, it's here to stay.
Somebody who has a talent, who's been looking for a place to showcase his or her talent, he has found a platform.
This internet is bringing me in close to a person where I have not seen the person, but I've heard his song. So I'll give you an example, because I try to collaborate with a lot of artists, and my main medium is through the net, because I keep on sending my songs in. So it is helping bringing in cultures. It's basically a union. So internet is bringing actually people together, and that's the good thing. That's the good thing about today's generation.
Everything's available, so exposure is good. You're learning a lot of things, you're sending out messages and you're sending out your stuff online, and you're getting appreciation which you probably wouldn't get otherwise.
Good thing for people, because not a lot of people have the money to pay to buy all the music, and also in terms of like exploring music and reaching out to different forms of music, you have so much on the internet that you can never accumulate if you bought like physical copies.
After being digitalized, we got to listen to a whole world of stuff, pirated and everything else.
I mean, piracy for a musician is like a pistol in my head. You die.
For artists, I think it's a little difficult because there's the internet. If you make a CD and you try to sell it, you don't get anything out of it, because people would just want to listen to it online.
মিউজিক কষ্ট করে হচ্ছে, যে কোনো আর্টই খুব কষ্ট করে পায়, আর হওয়ার জন্য যেটা হচ্ছে যে অ্যালবাম বিক্রি হচ্ছে, আর যেমন বিভিন্ন ডাউনলোড সাইটের জন্য ডাউনলোড ফ্রিতে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে, মিউজিকও ফ্রিতে শুনে ফেলছে। এর জন্য ব্যান্ডসগুলো স্টেবল থাকতে পারছে না, ইন্ডিয়াতে হোক বা কলকাতায় হোক।
I myself download, I'm like a addict to cast torrents. So, but I mean, you cannot help it. Privacy will be there. It's like a bug, man. You cannot help it. It will be there.
কলকাতায় আরও বেশি হয়, ইন্ডিয়াতে অন্যান্য সিটিতে তাও লোকে সিরিজ কেনে, কলকাতায় একদম নেগেটিভ একটা সিনারি।
Even if some friends buy your CD, they just go home and just keep the CD and forget about it.
That's actually not a very clever thing to do right now. People should, like, people aren't buying original CDs. They aren't, when I say support the music, it's, I think, buy the music first.
In Calcutta, it does not matter because hardly you see any bands, having a record label, having their music out in stores like Planet M, Music World, whatever there is. There are very few. So most of the media through which the promotion is done is through the internet. The internet is the platform. Because if there's no internet, then there's no, these underground bands will not exist. I mean, word of mouth promotion, things does not happen.
If you can't come to the show, download our music illegally. No, wait, don't do that. Buy our albums or whatever. Just listen to our music. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
But yeah, there is one thing. If someone is going below a particular threshold, and I see that someone is driving the audience away by sending in like a very, very beautiful sounding demo, which has been artificially created, and then they come up here and do some shit, then I have the call to make them not do the second song.
রেকর্ডিং লেভেলটা অনেক বেশি হাই হয়ে গেছে। যখন মিউজিক প্রোডাকশন হচ্ছে, লাইভ মিউজিকে যতটা ভালো না আমরা শুনছি, রেকর্ডিং অনেক বেশি ভালো করা যাচ্ছে।
You have time correct, you have auto tune, you have enough set.
তো ওই জায়গাটা ডিফারেন্স সবসময় থাকতো যে আমি যেটা রেকর্ড করছি বা যেটা আমি অ্যালবাম বার করছি বা ইপি লঞ্চ করছি, তার সাথে লাইভ মিউজিকের প্রোডাকশন কোয়ালিটির অনেক পার্থক্য।
পুরনো শব্দ জমে বিষের মতো শিরায় শিরায়।
You have time correct and you have auto tune. If you play something out of time, it can be brought into time. If you sing something out of tune, it can be brought into tune.
আমার শরীরে জমা শব্দের ভিড়, শরীর শব্দে মাঝে শব্দে শরীর।
So, because we are getting into that situation where through a lot of technology you can make the demos sound really good. In future, I'd like you guys to send demos which are practice demos, just record it on your phone, even if you're sitting on your bed, that's fine.
Sneha Khandelkar, yeah, she's not a musician, right? And I met her at Delhi this January. It's very interesting that now in popular cinema we have one, firstly a female composer, but also a composer who is not trained in music. That's what she says or claims, that she is not a musician or has any training in music. She knows the software. So she knows how to, let's say, overlap music, numbers, and then produce a particular pattern. So that's an interesting case.
So yeah, production jobs are going up, but like the nature of creativity is also changing. It's no longer about whether you can sing in tune or play in time.
টেকনোলজি এসছে যখন আমি কেন ইউজ করবো না, টেকনোলজি সবাই ইউজও করতে যেমন পারে না, আবার অনেকে এটাকে অপব্যবহার করতে পারে মাঝে মাঝে। টেকনোলজি অনেকে ইউজ করতে পারে না, তো আমি বলবো সেই সময় যখন স্টুডিওতে ঢুকে মানে ভায়োলিনিস্ট আলাদা, সিতার আলাদা, সবাই একসাথে বসে মানে একটা টেকে একবারই ফাইনাল করতে হতো, মাঝখানে একটা ভুল হলে আবার তাকে প্রথম থেকে বাড়াতে হতো পুরো সেট আপটাকে। তো সেই সময় এই জন্য মানে প্রত্যেকটা মিউজিশিয়ান প্রচণ্ডভাবে ট্রেন্ড থাকতো এবং মানে একটা কিছু ভুল হওয়ার তাদের মধ্যে সম্ভাবনা থাকতো, কারণ এতটা লেভেলের প্র্যাকটিস থাকতো তাদের মধ্যে। এখন কেউ প্র্যাকটিস করতে চায় না স্টুডিও করার আগে, কে জানে যে আমি 10টা টেক কেন 100টা টেক দিয়ে দিতে পারবো, আর কেটে 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 বাজিয়ে দিতে পারবো। এইটা একটা খারাপ দিক। সেই সময় এই দিক থেকে মিউজিশিয়ানসরা অনেকটা এগিয়েছিল, কিন্তু তখন তাদের একসাথে কোঅর্ডিনেশন করে একবারই বাজাতে হবে, একবার ভুল হলে সেটা সেকেন্ড চান্স পাবে। তো এইটার আমি পরে খুব একটা যাবো না, যদিও আমি হলেও আমি স্টুডিওতে ঢুকে ওরকমই করবো, অনেক ইজি হবে ব্যাপারটা।
There is question of gharana, there is no question of skill. You know the software, if you can do interesting things, you can go ahead and do it. So, I think it's also a skill. I mean, you have to know the differences. If there are 1,000 material samples that are available, you have to be more skillful, I think.
Yes, the good thing is that it's also going towards creative expression, because singing in tune and playing in time is becoming a given. It's not something which qualifies you as music anymore, because now we have another word, which is music. So,
put your hands up. Dun, 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 and everyone like, yeah. Even I do that shit. Like sometimes I have.
people like it.
Yeah, people like it. So I made sure that the the genre is changing one after another. So people are not getting like put your hands up and put your hands up. That's not happening.
Satisfaction comes with the production, but your production when you play it live, like you be in cloud 9, you're playing your own production and people are enjoying that. That's huge.
ইলেকট্রনিক বা ডান্স মিউজিক ওটা যেটা কম্পারেটিভলি ইজ আ নিউ জনরা, মানে এটা লাস্ট 10 বছরের ডেভেলপমেন্ট হচ্ছে, তার আগে ছিল। সো এটার ডেফিনেটলি কিছু ভালো দিক আছে, সেই জন্য লোকের ভালো লাগছে।
Crazy. That's like one word to explain like whatever I did all the 6 years of my life.
EDM, I don't know, I'm not very into EDM. The little EDM I've listened to is Nuclear and all of that. I don't find it bad. I don't find Nuclear bad.
Things are not sad anymore. Like what it was supposed to, when we started promoting electronic dance music in Kolkata 3 years back, 4 years back. Yeah. So, I don't know, scene has totally changed. People are up for different music.
Listening to DJ, I don't think, or any guy, I don't think makes anyone a less of a person. That's my personal point of view. I used to think very one-track way at a time, but I don't right now because I know where they are coming from. What song they want to listen to when a big festival is going on, I know.
You know, better sound quality, better production, good artists coming up from Kolkata.
এটা একটা কমার্শিয়াল ওয়ে অফ জায়গা থেকে তৈরি হয়েছে, তাই ন্যাচারালি এটা মাসের কাছে পৌঁছানোটা অনেক ইজি। এবং আমার পার্সোনালি মনে হয় যে যেহেতু এটা অনেক পরে তৈরি হয়েছে এবং চট করে লোকের ভালো লাগছে, তো ওই কারণে ইয়াং জেনারেশন জিনিসটার দিকে যেতে চাইছে।
They have their own audience and crowd that they cater to.
This is actually the largest growing scene, I think.
Yeah. It is totally the next largest growing scene. Kolkata is going now.
So like what improvements do you want if there would be any?
Stop playing Bollywood.
Even I got 2-3 calls day before yesterday for private shows for a marriage party. I can go. I used to when I learned DJing, but I saw the scene.
Like in everywhere, wherever you go. In all the city there is a commercial junk, and then there is people who want to listen to good music.
They'll only ask you to play Bollywood. They'll only get drunk and ask you to play whatever they feel like.
It's like all commercial music going on, the same track. Whatever they hear it in their phone, the same track they want to go hear it in the club. Go for something different. Go for something new.
DJ at a private party, he was stabbed to death because he could not play a track what the person asked him.
That's why I don't do private parties. That's why I'm not in the private beat scene.
You listen to the music, you love the music, and then you let people listen to your music, and then they'll say, I've heard this song from this DJ.
Now I've stopped playing for crowd. I basically play for myself because that's the music which makes me happy and makes me go for it. Because I'm doing DJing because it's for the love of music. That's the end of the day. That's what matters.
Bounce.
if anybody has any hashish right now, put it in the air.
Kolkata, get your pants down from the camera!
Fuck, it's horrible. It's a pain every time I see it on. I'm never going to see this fucking video.